Hi. So we are now going to understand about the IELTS reading general pattern. Okay. Now, why is it so important to understand the pattern of this exam? So let me tell you the following reasons. Okay. See, this is an exam which is trying to test you for your English skills if you go into a native English speaking country. All right. So they have designed a test to understand whether you will be able to survive in that country if you go there. Now let's look at the reasons why knowing a pattern very well can basically help you in your preparation. The first thing that you will understand from the pattern is that what are they testing you at? Okay, and with that you will realize the challenges. Now what do I mean when I say challenges? See, we must understand we are all at certain level of English right now. Okay, maybe you are at level 6, maybe you are at level 7, maybe you are at level 8. Depending on what level you are currently, you will face certain challenges while attempting this general reading test. Okay, so it's very important for you to know the challenges you're going to face. Okay, when you know the challenges you're going to face, you will be able to determine or identify the skills required to overcome these challenges. Okay, one more thing that the format will tell us and these challenges will tell us is that, is there a particular strategy that you should follow while attempting this paper? See, the answer is yes. There are strategies. If you know them well, it will certainly increase your score in the exam. So it's very important to know those strategies also. But again, before you try to understand the strategies, you have to understand the pattern very well. And fourth, and probably the most important, but quite often people miss on this point, is that when you are sitting in the exam, you should not be looking at any kind of surprise. Now, what do I mean by surprise? See, what happens is that in the excitement of preparing for this exam, sometimes we have a habit of overlooking the pattern of the paper itself. Now, what happens that when you sit in the exam, you suddenly see something which probably you never noticed while preparing for the exam. What will happen? It is going to put you in a position of surprise or shock. You're already under an examination pressure. You see something unidentified, something unseen. You are probably going to become anxious. That can considerably bring down your performance. So for these following four reasons, it is very important that we understand the IELTS reading pattern very well. Okay. Now, right now, I'm going to spread around the IELTS general pattern for you. Okay. And from that pattern, we are going to go through a journey of finding the challenges, the skills required for you to outperform, the strategies you must follow to maximize your score in this exam, and finally you should never be witness to a surprise in the exam. All right, let's go ahead. So let me make a representation or a schematic of how a typical IELTS general reading test looks like. Okay, we'll first look at the overall pattern and then we are going to dive a little deeper to decode this entire test. So if you look at the overall pattern, what is it? Let us say this is your, for the sake of simplicity, let's say this is your test paper. Now it is divided into three sections. This section 1, this section 2, this section 3. All right. And this test is supposed to be a paper-based test where you will get around 1 hour to crack this paper. Now, in these three sections, you will more or like face around 13 to 14 questions amounting to a total of 40 questions. So again, if I look at it from here, what I can conclude that I'm supposed to solve 40 questions in 1 hour. Sounds very easy. You have more than 1 minute to solve every question. Doesn't look like a problem here. But the missing element, the most important factor here is that what lies within these sections. Now, each section has reading passages. Okay. Section 1 will probably have 2 reading passages. Section 2 can have 2 to 1 reading passage. So for now, let's assume there is one passage here, and section 3 will also have a passage. All right. These passages in section 1 can be around 300 to 400 words each. This one again can be a little longer passage. If it's a single passage, it can be as long as 600 words also. And this is definitely a longer passage in the range of 800 to 1000 words. Now, you see what is actually going to take time? We are not just solving 40 questions, we are actually reading close to 2500 words, maybe a little more than that. So this is what eats up your time. Now your 1 hour, it combines the time needed to read these passages, understand them, and then solve these 40 questions with it. So here is where the first challenge comes in. Okay. So this is what explains the basic overall pattern, where you have 3 sections, you have around 4 to 5 passages, you have 2000 words to read, to understand, and then solve 40 questions based on it. All of this has to happen in 1 hour. Since it is a paper-based exam, you will also have to transfer your answers of these questions into a separate answer sheet. So all of this is going to take time, and all the total time you have to do this is 1 hour. I want you to absorb this pattern. I want you to understand this so that you can now relate to the strategies, to the challenges, and to the skills required to solve this paper. And don't worry, we'll also tell you how to gain these skills or how to acquire these skills over time. All right. So let's dive a little deeper into the pattern of this paper. What exactly are these passages? What types of passages are these? Okay. What is the kind of genres on which these passages can be based on? And then more importantly, what are the skills required to solve these passages?